Most respected Swamijis, professors, faculty members, and my dear young brothers and sisters, plus parents, my pranams to each and every one of you. For the last 28 years, I was not doing research on heritage, but working as a CSIR scientist for 25 years. For the last 45 years, I was fortunate enough to glance through our heritage and other subject. Here I have given 45 minutes. I would like to give you few points. When you go from this auditorium out, these points should be in your memory. All are practically implementable messages. First point, I would like to request you a small message to be kept in your mind. Remember that we are not permanent in this world. We are not permanent in this world. Last century, this day, we were not here. Next century, this day also, we will not be here. How long we are living is less important. How we are living is more important. How long we are living can be answered something like 26,500 days. Every day we may be breathing about 23,080 times. Every breath is taking you towards graveyard. A day will come, we will have to go from here. The answer for how long you are living is clear, 26,500 days. Answer for how you are living, I am living a useful, fruitful, purposeful and meaningful life. I am living a useful, fruitful, purposeful, meaningful life. And for which you have to do listening, watching, discussing and thinking. Listening, watching, discussing and thinking. And Vivekananda studies of people should do double of that. Listening and making others listening, watching and making others watching, discussing and making others discussing and thinking and making others thinking. That should be their dharma, not a duty. Dharma is different from duty. Dharma is equal to duty plus responsibility plus privilege. Dharma is equal to duty plus responsibility plus privilege of an individual. Dharayati iti dharma, dharanat dharma. Whichever is guiding you, directing you, motivating you, instructing you, showing you the pathway, that is dharma. And in that dharma, remember that you have got modern knowledge developed for the last 150 years, which is there in 180 degree in front of you. The last 150 years of modern knowledge. There is another 180 degree behind you. That is the knowledge existed in Mesopotamia, Babylonia, Greek, Rome and China. Absolutely nothing remains now. 3 months back I was fortunate enough to go to China, Shanghai and Beijing. I found only Tiananmen Square and a dead body of Mao. Nothing else. In China nothing is remaining. Greek nothing is remaining. Babylonia nothing is remaining. Mesopotamia nothing. And Egypt only pygmies and pyramid. But in India for the last right from BC 8275, BC 8275 up to 2012, 10,000 years of heritage exist. So 180 degree behind you can give you 10,000 years of knowledge from India. Integrate the 180 behind you with the 180 in front of you. Slowly change man-making word into men-making. Slowly change the bouquet of fruit to bouquet of book. So the fruit will be over by tomorrow morning, but book will not be over. And so this changing is needed. I think Swami Vivekananda's message given by Yamadharmaraja to Nachiketas Uttishtada Jagrada Prapyavaran Nibodada is wrongly conveyed. Slightly wrongly, not completely wrongly. Uttishtada Jagrada Prapyavaran Nibodada. Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is achieved is not the meaning. Uttishtada, gloriously stand up. Jagrada, be aware that you are not permanent here. Prapyavaran Nibodada, enlighten yourself by acquiring knowledge from the scholars. That is the literal meaning. Not that I created it. Uttishtada, gloriously stand up. Jagrada, be aware that you are living in this Jagat. Jagat means which has got birth, sustaining and death. So Jagrada, be aware that you are not permanent here. In the transformer also it is written Jagratai. Why it is written? You are born and you are living till now, and by catching in that transformer, don't be over. That is why Uttishtada Jagrada Prapya, acquiring Varan, knowledge from the scholars. Nibodada, enlighten yourself. Kshurasya dhara nishida duratyaya durgam padastarkavayo vadandi. That is also to be added with that. So, enlighten every day, every minute. Leading a useful, fruitful, purposeful and peaceful life. By addition, deletion, modification and correction. By listening, watching, discussing and thinking. And change the mind towards fearless. Thoughts will become fearless. Action will become fearless. Result will become fearless. Reward. Mind, thoughts, action, result, reward. 5 points. Focus on again 5 points. Mind, body, family, dharma, nation. Always elevate the mind. Elevate the mind. And that too by giving positive messages, positive experiences and positive stories. Convert the mind from asatoma sadgamaya. Convert the mind from tamasoma jyotirgamaya. Convert the mind from mrityorma amritam gamaya. Elevate the body. Don't create the sacred body with the flesh and blood of dead animals. Let this body, dam shariram kaunteya, kshetramityavidiyade. This is from Bhagavad Gita. Since you are all Indians, you might not have read Bhagavad Gita. So, this body is the sacred temple. So, elevate that body with whatever is deserved for this body. And family relation, it is not like Western relation. Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava, Rashtra Devo Bhava. First comes mother, second father, third Acharya, and so on. So, elevate the mind. Uddhared Atmanatmanam. Na Atmanam avasadaye. Atmaiva hyatmano bandhu. Atmaiva The most glorious and glorious sentence from Bhagavad Gita out of 701 stanza, 6th chapter, 5th line. Elevate yourself. Uddhare atmanatmanam. Na atmanam avasadayet. Never denigrate yourself. Atma iva hyatmano benduhu. You yourself is your closest relative. Atma iva ripuratmana. You yourself is your closest enemy too. Elevating by integrating the old knowledge and modern knowledge. Almost 8 minutes over out of 45 minutes. So, integrating the old and the new, that is our theme today. And in the area of science, we have got a wrong notion, as Swami Vivekananda used to tell. Americans used to tell that we are a scientific country, we are a rich country, economically the most developed country in the world. So we do not want other things. Swami Vivekananda used to tell one line. My dear friends, you have got a wrong notion. You think that the good increases, wrong notion that good increases continuously and evil decreases continuously. Wrong. When the good increases, evil will also increase. Not my words, Swami Vivekananda. So how to solve this evil or reduce the evil? Integrate the good from the east with the good from the west. That only India can do it. Sometimes I used to say, God sent his prophet to Saudi Arabia and God sent his son to Israel. God came here 10 times. Maybe because 125 political parties are here, still India is great. India is literally great. 10 times God came here. He saw us big also. Never God ventured to come in other country as big. So integrate the good, for which we have got lot of science. We have got a wrong notion. First wrong notion, everything existed in Veda. Wrong. Everything is not present in Veda. Vedas go through a different part. It integrates science and definitely some scientific material. Ekachame, tisrashchame, panjajame, saptajama, navajama, ekadashachame, trayodashachame, panjadashachame, saptadashame. Arithmetical progression is there. Ekam cha dasham cha dasham cha sadam cha sadam cha sahasram cha sahasram cha ayudam cha prayudam cha niyudam cha arpudam cha niyarpudam cha. Geometrical progression is there. See samjame, shyamam jame, trapushjame, urtame, sunradajame. Metals are mentioned in that much already. And like that, some informations are there. But not everything. Everything is not there in Vedas, and we need not say that when everything is there. Some people used to say nothing is there in India, only zero is there. It is told in the reverse also. We discovered zero, what we discovered is only zero. So you can tell in the reverse also, no? And many people, you ask the question, where the zero is given, they say Aryabhata. Aryabhata has never told anything about zero. He has never told anything about zero. Wrong impression. Zero is there in Chandra Shastra, Pingalacharya's Chandra Shastra. Rupe Shunyam, Dvishunyam, Shunyam Tadeva, Shunyam. So you know in Samaveda, 14 Shrutis are there. I am sure you might not have heard it at all, luckily. So 14 Shrutis are there. Whenever some people chant Samaveda mantra, you look to their hand. First Shruti they will put like this, second Shruti they will put like this, third Shruti and fourth Shruti, fifth Shruti, sixth Shruti, like this it goes. 14th, the last Shruti is like this. This is Purnam. From this came zero. From this came Indian discovery of zero. Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadatyade Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyati. That is zero we have discovered, given in Chandra Shastra of Pingalacharya. 4th chapter, 32nd line, it is given. So, we have discovered. Like so many are there. But we need not go to Vedas. Come to real Sanskrit. We have got, if you are asking who has discovered gravity, we will all say Sir Isaac Newton. I will tell you that it is not neither Newton nor Oldton. It is Indians who have discovered that. Akrishti Shaktischa Mahitaya Gastam Guruswa Vimugam Sachaktya Akrishyate Tat Padari Dibhati Same Samandatkovadatyayam Khe. It is Bhaskaracharya to Siddhanta Shiromani, 6th chapter, 22nd line. The book is printed both in English and Sanskrit and also in Hindi by Motilal Banarsidas. And the book is available. We need not interpret or misinterpret something like that. The meaning is not that vague also. Akrishti, attracting. Shaktischa, with force. Mahi, earth. Swa abhimogam swashaktya akrishyate. Is the meaning clear? Swa abhimogam swashaktya akrishyate. Yet akrishyate tat padati dibhati. Whichever is getting attracted, that falls down. Same samandatva padatyayam ke. The celestial body is getting attracted among themselves. Where shall they fall? Where shall they fall? So this we need not go to the Vedas. It is given in Sanskrit literature. So like this spherical shape of earth, we were taught that it is Copernicus or Silvernicus, something like that. But it is neither Copernicus nor Silvernicus. It is we. You know, if you are going to Bhagavata, that 12 skandhas, 645 chapters are the Bhuvana Kosha Varnanam, in which Bhugola Dhyayam. Bhugola Varnanam is the 7 chapters. Bhugolam. Bhu, you know what is meant by that. Golam. Golam word itself means spherical shape. Is it not? So Bhugolam, Puranas are there. Forget about Puranas. Purana might have given stories and other things. But you know Aryabhata has given Mrit Jalasya Vayumayo Bhugola Sarvato Vritta. Mrit soil, Jala water, Vayu, Agni, Shiki Agni. Mayo Bhugola Sarvato Vritta. So it is very specifically available, not that we are claiming something not there at all. It is there, Aryabhatiya book. It is published by Indian National Science Academy. And luckily the director of Indian National Science Academy does not know that one. It is published by INSA. But still it is published that. So, Nila Bhuvyasaha. 1050 yojana is the diameter of earth. So, Nila Bhuvyasaha. Correct. 1 yojana is 8,000 into the height of human being. Correctly it is given. So, if you correct back calculate, you can see Earth's diameter is 1050 into 12.12 kilometer. Then compare it with the modern value. You will be getting exact value. Earth's rotation is not discovered by Westerners, Leibniz, Kelvin or Magellan or Pranena iti kalambuhu brahmayati. Earth revolution around the sun. Ekonna shatiliptaha ashtau vilipta. 59 angular minute at 8 angular second is the revolutionary speed of the earth around the sun. Exact value, not approximate value. And also another person, Pudumana Somayaji, has given in Kadavayadi number system, Gopanyaya Dinadama is the revolution speed. Ga means 3, Pa means 1, Gopa, Nya 0, Ya 1, the 8 and 0, Dhamma 59 angular minute, 8 second, 10 decisecond, 13 microsecond is the angular velocity of the revolution of the earth around the sun. The book is available in Kerala University. The book name is Karanavaddhati. The book is available. And not that we have to go through misinterpretation of somebody about it. But most unfortunately, we do not know what is meant by Bhuta Sankhya. We do not know what is meant by Kadavadhyaya in the number system. We do not know what is meant by Aryabhatiya number system. Without these 3 number system understanding, ancient Indian mathematics and ancient Indian astronomy is impossible. Without these 3 number system, impossible for anybody. Because everything is given in Bhuta Sankhya. So all the theorem, and I tell you that Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, and cotangent theta is discovered in India. Using the theorem, Chapachatatat Balado Vitadvat Chapahata Vyadhatri Maurvya, Laptani Yukmani Valanya Dodas Chavada Yukmani Chavistarada, Vinyasya Jove Vivaritya Jed, Tachesho Puja Godiguna Bhaveta. The theorem written by Pudumana Somayaji, 1448. In Karana Bhattadi, full 6th chapter deals with sin theta and cos theta. 28 theorems are there. Now, unfortunately, these theorems are all known as Gregory's theorem 1, 2, Leibniz's theorem 1, 2, and Newton's theorem, forward extrapolation and backward, Euler's theorem and Kepler's theorems, and so on. Another theorem is known as Gopalakrishnan theorem. All these in their name. When I am telling you all these things, I feel proud, partly because the professor who produced 28 PhD and so many things are going to Delhi for project. When I heard his qualification, I got myself reduced into zero. But anyway, I found when I compiled all these theorems, and one copy I submitted to Deshiya Samskrita Vidyapitham, National Sanskrit Vidyapitham Tirupati. It's directly under UGC. Prahladacharya, Vice Chancellor, said that this deserves something more than that. He sent the copy to then Karnataka Governor, and Karnataka Governor told you give something more than PhD to him. So by changing the rule in UGC, they gave me Doctor of Literature for the science in Sanskrit. Only one science in India after 1947 who got Doctor of Literature. So all these theorems, almost all these theorems, Gregory's theorem, we have discovered it. It's about 250 years before the birth of the great grandfather of Gregory, we have discovered it. Vargayir Yugamba, Vidunayir Niregayir, Vargi Kritayir, Varjita Yukma Vargayihi, Vyasam Chashadikinam Vivajet Balam Swam Vyasayatri Nikine Paridistadasya. You just see how complicated it is. Vargayir Yugamba, take even number, take its square. Dvigunayir, multiplying it with the 2. Niregai, subtract 1. Vargi, Varjita, Vargi Krita, Varjita, minus 2 square. And Vyasam Chashadikinam, multiply the diameter with the 6 and go on dividing the 6d divided by 2 raised to n minus 2 square and minus 2 raised to 2 square. Repeat it with the 2 square, 4 square, 6 square, 8 square till you are tired. Finally you will be getting the correct value of circumference. So it is Gregory's theorem. So many theorems, 180 theorems we have compiled. Day before yesterday I have uploaded in YouTube about 13 theorems or something like that. And next week I will be uploading some more theorems. If I upload all these theorems in the YouTube, nobody will be listening to that one because they say we need black coffee for listening that. Otherwise it's very complicated. So the spherical shape of Earth, its rotation, its revolution, its declination, the latitude and longitude. You know how beautifully Aryabhatta has told Anuloma Gadir Nausta Pashyatya Ajalam Vilomagam Yadda Ajalani Bharidatta Samavastigamaga Anilangaya. How the Earth rotation has been explained just like Anuloma Gadir Naustaha. The boat which is moving forward, you are standing in that and you are seeing Pashyati Achalam Vilomagam Yaddat. On either side the trees and the houses and the plants are there. They will be going back when you are moving forward in the boat. Samapaschimagat Achalani Bhanitadat. Since Earth rotates from west to east, Earth rotates from west to east, you see that the celestial bodies which are stagnant moving from east to west. So is there any interpretation, commentary or sub-commentaries needed for understanding all these things? But the wrong thing, the moment we listen to the Sanskrit words, we think that everything is in Veda. Wrong. It's not in Veda, it is in Jyotisha. You know, Vedas are there, Brahmanas are there, Aranyaka, Upanishad, Vedic literature. Shiksha, Niruktam, Vyakaranam, Chandashastram, Kalpashastram, Jyotisham, Vedanga, Arthashastra, Dhanurveda, Gandharva Veda, Ayurveda, Stapatya Veda, Upaveda, 18 Puranas, 18 Upapuranas, Shat Darsanas, 2 Itihasas. That is the Indian literature. Why we have got so many literature? Simple answer. Our forefathers knew pretty well that one literature is not enough for teaching everything for human being. That is what I used to tell to the Christians. One Bible is not enough for learning everything. One Quran is not enough for learning everything. We need thousands of books in thousands of written by thousands of rishis in thousands of subjects written for the last 10,000 years. Because you may be knowing that Indian Constitution written and approved in 1950. After that we have amended nearly 157 times. Within something like 52 years, 157 amendments. So a book written 2000 years ago, how many amendments are needed? Can you use the same thing? So amendments are needed. That is why we have got Rigveda 27 recensions, Yajurveda 108 recensions, Samaveda 1001 recensions, Atharva Veda 52 recensions, 18 books in Shiksha, 18 books in Nirukta, 18 books in Vyakarana, Chandashastra, and almost 200 ton Kalpashastra. I cannot say number. Only by weight I can tell you. So, Kalpashastra and Jyotisha, 18 books, 18 Purana, 18 Upapurana. Why? Our forefathers knew pretty well that one book is not enough. Is it clear to you? So many are needed. Addition, division, modification, corrections are needed. And that we did. So, take mathematics, take astronomy. Go to the medical system, the latest new age therapy. Sharira Manaso Yogas Paraspara Manuvrajeta Adhara Adeya Bhavena Tattajya Kadayoriva. Mind and body exist complementary to each other. Any problems that the mind is facing, that will be affecting the body. Any problem that the body is facing, that will be affecting the mind. Just like hot oil poured into cold vessel, heat will be transferred from oil to vessel. If you are pouring cold oil to hot vessel, heat will be transferred from vessel to the oil. Could you understand what I said? Like that, any problem that the mind is facing, that will be affecting your body. Any problem that the body is facing, that will be affecting the mind. If you are driving your car in New York, you can see almost every 2 kilometers an arrow will be given, NAT center. New Age Therapy Center. What is New Age Therapy? This yoga, this mantra therapy. And last year, July 9th, I was fortunate enough to go to NASA. I found that almost a majority of the computers, Veda chanting is there. Many people are listening Veda mantra and doing work there. July 4th, I happened to go to George Martin's Hospital in New York. 600 bed heart surgical center. Almost everybody has got Veda mantra. July 12th, American Parliament session started by chanting Veda mantra by Dr. Z. So America is coming to India. We are going to America. And very luckily what I found last time when I went, I happened to go to Canada, the Rainbow Bridge got washed out by the flood in Missouri, Mississippi. They are going to rebuild the bridge using iron pillar made with the composition of Delhi iron pillar. The composition of iron pillar that they are going to put in Missouri, Mississippi, Rainbow River is exactly this composition. You know, Delhi iron pillar. Delhi iron pillar has not rusted, even though Lalu Prasad Yadav is residing nearby that. So, it's a must. BC 50 it has been made. So 30 kilograms of iron pieces forged welded together to 7 ton weighing 21 feet height. The top of which Ashoka Chakra was there, Ashoka Stamba was there, somebody stole it. So that iron pillar, even now you will not be seeing where that joint is there, forge welding. Now for metallurgy expert is there, if I tell a wrong word it will be problematic. No? So for forge welding you need 1140 or 1150 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. At that temperature they could make this forge welding. Remember, in 50 BC there was no diesel, no petrol, no coal, no electricity. Still they could make the temperature. Even today, creating temperature above 850 degrees is impossible without these three. But they could make it. So our technology was something super. Today morning I happened to deliver a lecture in Kanchipuram. All the thing in Kanchipuram, many people outsiders know, nobody in Kanchipuram knows about the speciality of the Gopuram. About the Kanchipuram Gopuram, RHS and LHS say, if you put a mirror here, the civil engineering pattern of Kanchipuram Gopuram is so perfect. And it is constructed nearly 200 AD. And a cement produced in India. We used to get Portland cement from 1920 onwards. 1920 onwards, Portland cement used to come here and we used to construct our concrete building using Portland cement. If it rains, water will not go outside. But here in Padmanabha Swami temple, and also go to this Kanchipuram temple, the pagodas and the corridor, not even a single drop of water will fall inside if it is raining torrentially even. So that cement, so many things. I am just jerking from the mathematics to astronomy, astronomy to health science I joined into iron pillar, just civil engineering. Why this fast movement? Not my mistake, it is his mistake. 45 minutes only given. Within 45 minutes I have to complete all these things now. So just take any branch. Just I am telling. Now few quotation as such. Last time when I came here I gave like this. William Harvey discovered blood circulation. Dhamanyo rektavahinaha chadurvinshatiradida kulya virivakeda rasta vyadego vivardade. This is in Sangeeta Ratnagaram. Sharngadara wrote AD 900. Dhamanyo rektavahinaha, blood vessels carrying the blood, are 24 numbers in our body. Chaturvimshatiradida kulya virivakeda. Just like tubes are used for taking water towards paddy field, like the water is taken to the paddy field in a tube, these blood vessels carry blood to all our body. So blood vessels, blood circulation, not discovered by William Harvey. Wave nature of sound. Vichi taranganyayena shabda ulpatti. BC 300, Gautama Maharshi has explained it correctly. And Heisenberg uncertainty principle. You have known. Eka samaye cha ubayan anavadharanam. If you can understand the Sanskrit meaning, very simple. Eka samaye, at a time, ubayan, two properties, anavadharanam, impossible to perceive. So, Eka Samaye Ubayana Navadharana, 4th chapter, 3rd line of Patanjali's Yoga Shastra. And Darwin's theorem, Jatyantara Parinama Prakritya Purat. Evolution of the living being is the rule of the nature. And so nicely they have given the definition for atom. Avakarsha Vadyandam Drivyam Paramanu Levam. Inferior most particle of a matter is known as atom. Paramanu iti prokta jnaninam drishtigochara. What we call as Paramanu can be seen only by scientists. Paramanu iti prokta, whatever we call as Paramanu, jnaninam drishtigochara. Only the knowledgeable people can see that and understand that one. So such a way. Vimana Shastra written by Bharadwaja. Vimana Shastra is a small part of a big book. You know what is that big book? Amshubodhini. Amshubodhini has got 160 chapters. And in which 40th chapter is Vimana Tantra. Vimana Tantra is split into 55 chapters. And it starts with the line, Desha Deshantaram Yadda, Loka Lokantaram Tada, Dvipa Dvipantaram Jaiva, Yo Ambare Gendu Marhati, Savimana Iti Prokta, Keta Shastra Vidambaraihi. So, Desha Deshantaram Yadda, from one country to another country. Dvipa Dvipantaram Tada, from one island to another island. Desha Deshantaram Yadda. Loka Lokantaram Tada, from one loka to another loka. Yo Ambare Gendu Marhati. Through the sky it goes. Savimana iti prokta. That is what is known as Vimanam. That name is given by Kheda Shastra Vidambaraihi. Those who are expert in space science, they gave this name. So 40th chapter of Amshubodhini describes about Vimana Shastra. Italian scientists have taken 12 patents from that. 12 patents from that. That is available in Journal of the Heritage Science. Indian National Science Academy publish one journal every 3 months. A very nice journal they have published it. And also the 160 chapters in Amshubodhini, of which 109th chapter is spectrophotometer. 109th chapter starts like this. Dvanda Pramavagam Nama Navottara Shatatmakam Yantram Bharadwajena Dhimata Virachitam. Dvanda Pramavagam Nama. The name of that spectrophotometer, which can be used for measuring UV, IR, visible rays and heat rays, is known as Dvanda Pramavagam Nama. Navottara Shatatmakam Yantram. 109th Yantra in Amshubodhini. It has got 32 parts and thorough study has been conducted by Professor N.G. Dongre, Saha Institute, and he has taken 14 patents from that, and whatever Dvanda Pramavaga Yantra developed by him has been kept in IIT Delhi. If you go there, you can see that. So it is not merely speculations or miracles, something like that. You can directly see. You know, in Indian science stands in 4 pillars. Indian science stands in 4 pillars. What are the 4 pillars? First pillar, Pratyaksham Pramanam. Second pillar, Shastram Pramanam. Third pillar, Aptavakyam Pramanam. Fourth pillar, Anumanam Pramanam. So scientific proofs are available. Pratyaksha Pramana, seeing is believing. Shastram Pramana, science is the base of everything. And Aptavakyam Pramana, opinion of the scholars, can be taken as the base. Anumanam Pramana, guessing and estimating, guesstimating is the Pramana for that. So 4 Pramanas, so scientific, logical, rational, nicely. So Shastram Pramana from Bhagavad Gita, Aptavakyam Pramana from Dharma Shastra, Pratyaksham Pramana from Gautama's Nyaya Shastra, Anumanam Pramanam from Ayurveda. So foolproof Indian scientific knowledge. Why should we learn Indian scientific knowledge when we are living in the 21st century, ultra modern scientific era? Why should we learn these things? First thing, for feeling proud that I am an Indian. If you are an Indian, next question, why you are proud of being an Indian? Because the past of this country is so glorious. When I was delivering a lecture in Kuwait, I asked the question to the students, do you know when Kali Yuga started? No student answered that. I am sure none of you will also answer. But after 2 minutes, one student stood up and said, sir, I know when Kali Yuga started. Then I said, if I would have asked this question when Kali Yuga started in India, not even a single student would have answered. But now in Kuwait, one student is answering that. Great. Please tell me when Kali Yuga started. Immediate with courage, just like Swami Vivekananda said, Ma bhi fearless way he said 1947 August 15th. So, 1947 August 15th. Then I said exactly it is not that. It may be true also because up to 1947 August 15th foreigners destroyed our culture and heritage. After that we took the responsibility of destroying that. Then that way is all. But literally Kali Yuga started during 3102 BC, February 17th, Thursday, midnight 11:55. BC 3102, February 17th, Thursday, midnight 11:55. Earth, Moon, Sun, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn and Venus came directly in the Alpha Aries point. The Alpha Aries point. So that yoga of Graha created the yuga. You know, up to 1820, world over AD BC was not used. Only KE was used. Luckily, nobody knows, including we ourselves. KE, Kali Yuga. And after 1820, all the past were recalculated with AD BC. Otherwise, it is not. Only Kali Yuga, time corrections and everything was done based on Kali Yuga, because it is based on an astronomical parameter. AD BC, that is not based on an astronomical parameter, it is based on Jesus Christ. BC means before Christ. AD means after our God. So during our God, what is the number? Before Christ, BC. After our God is AD. So during these 63 years, what is that? That second letter of Malayalam or Tamil. What is second letter of Malayalam or Tamil? Ah. So we did not know what happened during the period of Jesus Christ. So that is enough for them, but for us it is not enough, because their whole history starts after 800 AD. Our history goes back to, as I told you, Dr. A.K. Vishwas and Dr. B.K. Vishwas, Minerals and Metals of India is Banaras Hindu University and IIT Kanpur, IIT Lucknow and IIT Kharagpur. They have combinedly done the studies of thousands of materials using Giger-Muller counter and found that our history goes back to BC 8275. The oldest artifact discovered from Kalibangan, Bhagavanpura, Mehergarh, Chinchudaro, Bhagavanpura and so on places. English people wanted to keep Indian history up to 1500 BC. You know what is the reason? They never allow Indian history go beyond 1500 BC. Because Adam and Eve, these two fellows born on 3112 October 4th at 12 o'clock. So before that, human being should not be there in the earth at all. Even though we have got 69,000-year-old human body, that should be after Adam and Eve only. This problem they always wanted to see. Indian history never goes beyond a particular thing. But our Dr. Rao and hundreds and thousands of modern scientists, particularly metallurgists, they have gone deep into these things. And our Kali Yuga era calculations and history and archaeological evidences calculation. If you happen to go to Lothal, you can see an industrial estate which was in full swing during 3500 BC. Even now it is still intact. 3500 BC industrial estate with a 1 square kilometer artificial lake, from where shipment of everything took place to Mesopotamia and Babylonia. And if you go to Rajasthan, I am sure he may have seen the minerals and metals of zinc, lead, copper, ambamata and mines and other things excavated during Vedic period still remaining intact. So the zinc and lead metallurgy, so many things. If you go through all these things, whether it is mathematics, astronomy and health science, then Ayurveda, yoga and metallurgy, you will know that Indian scientific heritage is something beyond the level. Why we should learn heritage? For feeling proud that we are Indian. Why we should learn our heritage? We should inform the world that we have discovered Grigori's theorem, Leibniz's theorem, Euler's theorem. We have discovered the value of pi. Pi chaduratikam sadamashta gunam dvashashtistada sahasrana ayudatvaya vishkambasya asanno sahavritta varinaha. We have discovered Pythagoras theorem. Dirghachadurasrasya kshanaya rajugo parshvamani divyanmani jayat pradak bhude guritasta ubayam karoti. We have to inform the world. One thing I am sure, Americans have got open mind. English people also have got open mind. But Indians create problem. They keep the mind closed and never allow others to open their mind also. That's the problem. So, when I handed over that thesis which gave me Doctor of Literature to Cambridge University professor, the professor told me one thing. Till now we were thinking that the science started from Greek, but you have brought a book with the proof, with the date, with the name of the book and the chapter and line. This is what we wanted. Many people claim that everything was there, everything is there. No. Many people say nothing was there, nothing is yet. Some people say we have discovered something. All the three concepts are wrong. Nothing existed here is wrong. Everything existed here, wrong. Something was here, wrong. Here we have so many things even utilized, used in the 21st century also. So we should inform the world that we have discovered spherical shape. Now it has appeared in Encyclopedia Britannica. Gravity is discovered by Bhaskaracharya. Latest edition. And it is so many things there. Why? If we keep quiet, world will not know about it. World is not against India or Indians. But we do not have the courage to inform the world that we have discovered. But I also want to tell, in 2010, one giver is from Kerala. He has uploaded so many theorems discovered in India to the Manchester University website. All luckily taken from my book, and don't worry about it. Still he has uploaded it. And world over people started appreciating that. But he has done of his soul. 2010, it appeared in almost every Indian newspaper. Hindu newspaper gave in front page, Times of India gave in the front page with his picture. So when we claim, we inform the world that when we have discovered it, actually world will be having an open mind to take it as their thing. In fact, I taught a group of officials in American military how to use Bhuta Sankhya, how to use Kadapayadi number system. They want to use that number system for their secret code. They are used, nobody can understand it in the world, particularly Indians. So, Bhuta Sankhya and Kadapayadi number system, so nicely, one number you have got enough words, so many words are there. So first, for feeling the pride that I am an Indian, we have to learn. Second, we inform the world. Third, apply in our day-to-day life. The heritage knowledge, Bhagavad Gita is the part of the syllabus in the MBA in Harvard University. Dr. Prahladaacharya, you know, last year, that Business Week has given the cover story. Gita becomes the new mantra for the big biz in US. The title of the cover story, Gita becomes the new mantra for the big business community in US. And four page full article of Bhagavad Gita. 186 universities in America teach Bhagavad Gita in America. America is not ruled by BJP. So remember that. Our knowledge they are using. 17 American universities teach Ayurveda directly. Almost 37 American people, they follow yoga. 64% of the New York population, above 40, they do this pranayama and meditation. Keep for that matter. Indian music is spreading world over. Vedic mathematics is studied in NASA as $6 million worth of project in Vedic mathematics. And so Indian food system. One girl from Cleveland University came, two girls from Cleveland University came here, and she visited Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. For that 3,000 to 200 type of curries can be made using bandi. 3,000 to 200 type of curries can be made using lady's finger. She got shocked. She wrote that as her MPhil thesis. 20 curries as MPhil thesis. I said that one because I used to go and take classes in Cleveland University very frequently. Every year I used to go there June 30th. Used to come back by August 2nd. This year I said I am not coming because I frequently visit the same thing. Nowadays I do the telephone. Tele speeches sitting in my home through the land phone to New York University, 465 students sitting 8 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. Nearly 2 hours. So that is enough. My going there is not needed also. So they are coming to India. World over people are stretching their hand for Indian knowledge. My question, can you give the knowledge? They are ready to take. They are ready to take anything. The moment you reach there, they will be asking. You know how to chant the Veda mantra? The first question, Agnimile Purohidam Yajnasya Deva Mrityujam Hoda Aram Ratnadadamam Agni Porve Ebershivya Idyo Nodanairuta Sadevang Ehavakshadi Agnina Arayimasnavata. This is the line Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam frequently used to quote to tell the students that you should give light and heat to the people just like Agni. Our forefathers worshipped Agni. And that Rigveda has been considered now as the World Heritage by UNESCO, not Bible and Quran. These Vedas are considered as the World Heritage by the UNESCO. So, many a times to you, politely I would like to say, we are ignorant about Indian heritage. That is a pardonable mistake. But we are ignorant that we are ignorant. That is not a pardonable mistake. At least be aware that we are ignorant. And I would like to tell, I am sure the time is over. Some CDs and VCDs and pen drives and memory cards I have kept there. One of the pen drive is only 600 hours of speech. And another English is 160 hours speech. Next week we are bringing 1000 hours speech in 4 GB. Vedas available in 1 GB. 1 GB in MRL format. So my request, none of the CDs have got copyright. Take as many copies as possible and spread it to anyone. And if you want to sell the copies, you sell it and construct a house and I will come for you. Give to everyone, send it to everyone so that let every Indian feel that they are the proud inheritors of Bharat Mata's treasury, Bharatam, Bhava Raga Talam, a country which has got Bhava Raga Talam. We are the proud inheritors of that. Pray every day, morning and evening. If you have got 10 more Janma, let all the 10 Janma be on the lap of Mother India. She is the one person in America was at Manitoba University in Canada was asking me a question, what is the greatest wonder in the world? He was asking some question in a underground negative way. I told him the greatest wonder in the world is a Sikh Prime Minister, a Hindu President, a Muslim Vice President, a Christian Defense Minister, all the four are ruled by an Ammachi from Italy. And your Visagopuram Eiffel Tower that anybody can construct. And your Eiffel Tower, if you are constructing automatically, PWD engineer, if he construct, it will automatically. But this country still it is going very smoothly without any problem. That is the greatest country. With these words, I would like to tell you how long you are living is less important, how you are living is more important. About 26,500 days you are living here. They eating about 60 tons of food. Last century, this day you are not here. Next century, this day also you are not here. Nimisham jwalidam surayam nadu dhumayitum chidam. If you are living even a 1 second, eject light and heat to others and glow. Let your light, knowledge, since you are from IIT, your words will be valuable for everyone. So your words, your messages, your knowledge, that will be valued by everyone. Go to the world and tell that India was great, India is great, India will be great. The 3% in the world who never smiled nor cried. First, Lord Krishna. He never smiled nor cried. Second, Veda Vyasa. Never smiled nor cried. The third, Dr. Manmohan Singh. My deepest gratitude for inviting me for delivering this lecture. And once again, I would like to express Dirgha Ayurarogya Aishwaryanam Abhivriddhirastu Uttarottara Abhivriddhirastu Idiyaha Prarthayami. Long, happy and prosperous, very prosperous and glorious, useful, fruitful, purposeful and peaceful life. Always remember the message of Swami Vivekananda. Uttishtada, gloriously stand up. Jagrada, be aware that you are not permanent here. Prakyavara Nibodada, enlighten yourself by acquiring knowledge from the scholars. And with these words, once again, my pranams. If you have got email address, make it a point to give there in our counter there where we have kept the CDs, because we used to send Thursday message, Dharma message and special message to 4.8 lakhs people every week. You will also be getting that one. It will be useful for you. If you are giving the email, you will also be getting our website www.iisx.org. 42,000 hours material we have uploaded in our website. One is the biggest digital library of Indian heritage, and 4,800 hours of speeches I have uploaded in YouTube. You just go to YouTube, give Dr. N, that is enough, you will get. Need not go to Gopalakrishnan also. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. I'm speechless. We are looking forward to interacting with you tomorrow, and I'm sure a lot of us are suffering with many sharp questions. Thanks for